Hi sword friends, I thought you might like to watch a changing out of the Tsuba guard on this old Iaito sword that I've had for I don't know how long. I think it's 20 years, maybe even 25. It's a Hanwei Chen Iaito from, again, I don't know the date when this first production was made. It's far before the fire and all of that. This is a great Iaito. I absolutely love it. I think it's a 28-inch blade. I don't know how long the Ska is here. It has real ray skin, so it's not fake. The wrapping, the Ito, to this day is the tightest wrapping I have ever had on any sword that I own, and I own well over 120. This is the tightest wrap. It cannot move. It has not been lacquered, which I'll show in another video how to do that. It will not move, and I have used this sword for thousands of hours. I'm not kidding. And that hasn't moved. Look at that. It's still original. The Menuki still has this golden dragon. To compare it, this is a new cast Hanwei Iaito, a newer version. And you can see that, look at the difference. Obviously, Samegawa here is all dulled. This is a fake rubber Samegawa here. The wrapping is not silk. It looks like cotton here. The fittings aren't quite as good. So this is a modern version, which this is a brand new sword. Actually, it's for sale here at the dojo. These run anywhere from $350 to $400. This one was about the same price 20 years ago. It might have been $250. But as you can see, the craftsmanship on the old style was much better than the new. Not that this is bad. This has great wrapping on it. Again, it's super tight. They do a great job with these Iaito non-sharp swords here. I don't like the fake skin here, and the Menuki no one really pays attention to. I like this Menuki. It's just a couple of flowers. And as you can see by the blades here, this is a brand new blade. The Nagasa is 29 inches long. So this is quite a long sword, so if you're a taller person, this would really work well. The Habaki here has a nice design on it. Great sword, steel, so it's not going to bend like aluminum alloy. It holds up to good training. A simple guard. What I did is, this guard was so worn out. This is the original from this sword, and I just painted it yesterday gold, just because I had gold paint lying around. And I put about 5 or 6 coats of paint on this. It takes several coats, but the paint dries really fast. But the old one was so worn out that it needed a little paint. So I thought, I'll change it to gold. I did put this old guard on here. As you can see, the Tsuba here, this is from the Edo period. This is a beautiful guard, but it just doesn't fit. The saya doesn't fit well on here. There's a space. It doesn't close right. This is just too thick compared to this one, which is much thinner. So I'm going to change this one out. Even though I love the look of it, it does not fit for practice very well. So I'll take the pegs out, just using a rubber mallet here. You can see all the use that this blade has had. It's just an absolute mess, but I've hit hundreds of swords with it in practice, and this is what it's for. We don't do Iaito by ourselves here at the dojo. We do like Bato Jitsu with other people, Kenjutsu where we're hitting swords. There's all kinds of damage here, but it's held up quite well. See how loose that is? It just doesn't fit very well. So I'll take this handle off here. I'm going to use the Seppa again. Isn't that a beautiful Tsuba guard? Look at that handwork on there. Isn't that gorgeous? And you can see there's a butterfly, these flowers, there's a signature there, a May, of the maker of this sword guard. Beautiful. I'm going to put that back in display and probably not put it on a sword. I think it was happy though. It got several hours of use, but it's too thick. And it's actually too rough for Iaito. This is quite fancy. And as you can see back then, these were signed. I don't know, it looks like that could be a date, but I can't read it. And this is sword number 49 of I don't know how many in the series. Very simple tang here, double peg, nothing fancy. And the habaki's all beaten up. I should probably try to replace that at some point. So let's put this back on. I don't think there's a particular way to put that on. Let's get the seppa back. Of course, this is going to be tight because I just painted it, so I may have to hammer this down a little bit. I can feel that because there's like 5-6 layers of paint on here, it's quite tight. Well, that's what I want. I want the tightness on this. You can see some of the gold paint has come off around the end here, but that's what this is for. It helps cover up the impurities of banging around with mallets and things. Okay, so it's got the new gold Tsuba on there. I like it. The original gold Tsuba. The original Tsuba was silver, and of course it wore off, and Kashida and stuff are all silver alloy. Okay, so that's super tight now. No movement, the way it was originally built. The holes, the ana line up here very nicely. So I'm going to put the pegs back. Remember when you put the pegs back that typically it has 1 or 2 holes, depending on the sword. Most of them now have 2. Some have 1. It goes in a certain way. One of these holes on each side is bigger than the other because it's tapered, and that helps hold it. It's slightly angled. This hole is smaller, this one's larger, so I want the pin to go in the larger side so it fits better. This is smaller and this one's larger, so this Nakugi here goes in the large hole. If you don't get that right, you'll end up just destroying these, and these are not hard to find. You can find them, you can buy them, but you'll just break these left and right. So they are tapered typically, and they do have a larger and smaller hole, so keep an eye out for that if you're taking your swords apart to clean them. Alright, so that sword is reassembled, solid, not going anywhere. I wish I knew how old this was. I absolutely think this is one of the best Iaito you can buy. Now I haven't tried this newer one yet to compare it to the other. It's heavier than this because this is a 28-inch blade. This one's 29, and you can get, I think, 27, perhaps 28, 29, maybe even a 30-inch blade. There are several sizes of this, so I haven't tried this new one yet, but this is Old Faithful. I love it. I'm going to continue to use it. It now has a beautiful gold Tsuba guard here, freshly painted for class. If you're going to get a cast Hanwei or Paul Chen sword, they really hold up, the old ones. I don't know how they're selling now. I don't know if you can find the old ones anymore. These are still available all over the place, but I don't know about the old ones. They're kind of hard to find. I am so happy with this sword. It has served me well over the years, and it will continue to. There you go. We changed out this old Edo period temporary Tsuba for the one I repainted here. Isn't sword maintenance fun? I really enjoy it. It's quite calming, quite soothing. Good luck on your training, everybody. If you buy an Iaito, I highly recommend this one. Great training to you. Have a great day or night wherever you live. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more free videos. Have a great day. Bye-bye.